Hey everybody, so we're going to take a quick tour of Star Cinemas using Google Map data. And let's go ahead and move a little bit further up the street. You can see here on the side of the theater that it actually says cinema. That wasn't parking lot facing, so a lot of people may not have noticed that. The Fifth Third ATM was not always there. That used to just be part of the parking lot. And let's move a little bit closer to this sign here, maybe toward the entrance. Yeah, so this sign on Thursday nights, usually on Thursday nights, it was the projectionist's job to collect and organize all the letters, to grab a big long pole and carry the letters out and then put the letters up on the sign. Whether it was sunshine, rain, snow, it was the projectionist's job to make sure that people driving past knew what was showing the next day. So they would get that up there. And let's go ahead and move into the parking lot. There it is. And we've got our view of the sign again. Yeah, we don't know how much longer this Google Maps data is going to be here. The next time the Google truck passes, it will probably be getting footage of an Audi, which thankfully the Audi is in it shares the same footprint as the theater. I was excited to see that. So some of the features will look similar. All right, so here's our view of the theater a little closer. That overhang was the entrance and the exit. And then you've got those three windows in the front. Those three windows, we would, at holiday season or during the holiday season or different movie events, we would paint those windows with window paint. And it would look all decorative. During Christmas, I remember Carol Roberts would come and she would decorate. We'd have a Christmas tree or Christmas lights. Whatever major movie was showing during that season, we would do something on the front windows. All right, so there's the theater entrance and exit. Let's see here. So from this angle, you can see the exit door right here. This is our main theater, Theater 1. That was the emergency exit door. And then let's take a look at the other emergency exit doors. We should be able to see them over here. All right, so we've got the emergency exit door for Theater 5, I believe, and then Theater 6. And then this exit door here was actually the exit door for the projectionist. He or she would come down this ladder, and this door right here was the end of the hallway. So if you ever walked in the hallway to go to different theaters, that was an emergency exit if people needed to get out from the hallway. All right, let's get a little closer to the building. This is my favorite view coming up. You know, just as a kid coming to this space, it was just magical. It's a simple building, but when you think that it housed all the great movies of the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, it was really just a incredible space to come to with your family or your friends. This place was packed. This entrance right here was packed on Friday and Saturday nights, for better or worse, with teenagers. I'm sure a lot of people have stories. There's those front windows. And then let's take a look at the parking lot on this side. Maybe a little over here. There we go. Okay, so that is the emergency exit for Theater 4. This was the other side of the exit, or the other side of the hallway exit. So there was one long hallway that ran through. And there was a projection room up here that ran just above it, the length of the hallway, but it was the projection room where the projectionist controlled the projectors, film projectors, up until 2012, which is when the theater switched to digital, which is the trend that the movie industry was moving toward. Let's go ahead and move this over here. Get another look at that sign. Back at the theater. Star Cinemas, you were good to us. Good times.